Through 2 games, what your impressions are of your matchup with Cat?
It's very different from the previous series. It's bringing us into difficult areas because they're good players. He's a good player.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's this guy right here who makes the big difference in this NBA Finals matchup.
Another offensive rebound, counted on a foul.
Yeah, I understand that Jalen Brunson is walking down opponents and making shots like this.
Puts it up, puts it in. Jalen Brunson does it again.
But here's the thing, Karl-Anthony Towns introduces a whole different dynamic to the Spurs. With Cat being a big who can shoot threes and isn't afraid to let it fly unlike Chet Holmgren, this forces Wemby to come out on these pick and rolls, opening up opportunities for Cat to pop out if the switch happens. And now with the mismatch with Fox, Cat can now push all the way inside, which makes Wemby have to help out. We all can now see that this pass is wide open under the rim, but that's not the one that's gonna allow the Knicks to score. But this is the pass that breaks the defense completely, as Barnes has to shift down to help, and the swing to Deuce is just made easy.
McBride, his three-pointer, gets that one to go.
That play only worked because of Cat's ability to space the floor, along with his playmaking skills. As when Shamet has nowhere to go when getting cut off on the drive, Cat's able to space out to give him a relief option, and this is why his shooting is so important. Bigs usually could sit back more in the paint, as other big men aren't that great at shooters, but with Cat being a confident big man who loves shooting the ball, Kornet has to stay attached, Shamet can cut right behind him off the pass, and Cat then makes the amazing delivery.
Towns, all beautiful pass inside. Karl-Anthony Towns with his 3rd assist.
Listen, I want you to look at the floor right here. Do you see how open the paint is for guys to cut in and out of? That right there is due to Cat making the bigs come out. And now since you don't have any rim protection, you don't have to be high alert to everything. Vassell tries hard to get around this screen, but he ends up getting wiped out, and that's the only thing you need to happen to break the opposing team. As Bridges can come off the screen with ease, making Champagnie shift over, and if he wanted to, he could hit Josh Hart on the wing, and to make the pass even easier, Josh Hart could have slid to the corner, and both of those finds would have made great options. But for another solid one, well, since you're already in rhythm, you might as well just come up and rise up for the bucket. By now, we should all understand just how important it is to have a big man that can see the entire floor and make the correct reads. As with Wemby being all the way in the paint ready to help out due to this mismatch, this is the perfect time to make this pass to OG all the way across the court. He can then attack the closeout of Wemby to get inside and show no fear.
Gets inside and throws it down. The force of OG Anunoby.
Anytime Cat has a mismatch, the Knicks will make sure to get the ball in his hands. And when watching this play, you can see that he has the attention of 4 Knicks defenders. Now also, if you look around the perimeter, he has many options he can hit, and even though he may be smothered, he finds a way to hit Bridges in the corner for the tray ball. Let's be honest, most bigs in the league wouldn't have made that pass, but Cat is more than capable to locate his guys on the floor and put the ball on the money. Even better than that, Cat can also spot when he has the advantage on the floor and capitalize in a quickness. With everything tying back into his shooting, this is when you have situations where Wemby is guarding him with immense pressure, and for one, it's to stop this handoff from happening. But for 2, he also doesn't want to give Cat any space to feel like he can get a shot off. This here does wonders when it comes to taking these options away, but you have to remember that you're the only guy to protect the basket. So when you give up angles like this, you leave a big responsibility on Champagnie to get over to stop Cat, and we already know that's just not happening.
Oh, Towns, beautiful move, gets to the rim.
Listen, I know people love Wemby's defense, and so do I, but when it comes to moving his feet, he isn't the greatest. Due to Cat's shooting, he has no choice but to guard him 25 feet away from the basket. And usually, he can use that length of his to recover on drives to then block the attempt, but when you just get left in the dust like this, it's already a done deal. For San Antonio, they're used to their guards playing tight and then have bigs on the backside to help them out if they get beat. So when it's reversed and their big man gets beat off the dribble, the smaller guards now have to help, and this is what puts them in major trouble.
3 fast break points, Towns gets inside, takes a hit, and a chance for a 3-point play.
I mean, it's not even that Cat is some amazing slasher, but it's that he picks his time to attack perfectly. If you look right here, Kornet has this foot up high. This is a terrible position to be in because you first have to turn your hips completely if Towns decides to attack left. This now will make it hard for Kornet to cut him off, and then you have no help on the backside. The Spurs big men have been getting picked on this series, and you get to see it right here. Even on these out of bounds plays, Cat can move to be available to catch, and if this is most bigs in the league, you could just sit back and be chill about the situation. But Cat is one of the best shooting bigs ever, so the sense of urgency to get out is present, and then on the flip side, the intuition to attack the basket is also there. That's where you get these blow-bys that end up in a slam.
Drives inside and slams it home.
Now we've been talking about that 3-point shooting, and well, here it is on display. If the handoff isn't the option the Knicks want to go to on this action, Towns can already drop the ball well as we've seen. That's why Wemby lunges back hard. So to counter that, what do we have here? A step back for a 3-pointer that's straight cash. Other times when Jalen Brunson gets doubled, you'll see Shamet flash middle while Bridges gets the pass on the sideline. Right now, Bridges would feed Shamet on this play usually, but with good recognition, Wemby puts himself in this middle ground. The only thing is, this is good and all, but only if you're guarding guys who aren't capable of knocking down that money ball.
Corner three, knocks it down.
Offensively, Towns has been a problem with his ability to affect the game in many different ways, and it doesn't just stop with his offense. On defense, Towns has been able to stay disciplined when guarding Wemby and make things tough for him. Whenever he's trying to make a move to shed Towns, it simply doesn't work, and then he's stuck putting up a tough shot. And even if he tries to move without the ball to then flow into a shot, Towns is right there to give a solid contest. Sure, it's Wemby's first finals, but it doesn't matter. Basketball is basketball, and Towns has come to play. The Knicks are now 2 wins away from being NBA champions, and with Karl-Anthony Towns playing like this, I'm not sure the Knicks can lose this series. Let me know what you think about this series by heading over to my website and voting on the showdown along with many more things to do.